Assalamualaikum. Good morning to everyone. This is English teacher from Rahmania School. So 3 days before we have started this lesson, Unit 1, the absent-minded scientist. So here in this story, scientist is there. He was an absent-minded. His name was Nilmoni. Okay, granddaughter Kusumi. She was not fond of his best friend. His name is Nilmoni. Why she was not fond of? Because good friends with Uncle Nilmoni. How could be how you could be the good friend of Nilmoni? Why? Because he was such an absent-minded and untidy too. How he was Nilmoni? Nilmoni was absent-minded and he was untidy too. So what happened? See. Kusumi complained that he had a habit of misplacing everything and blaming others. How he had a habit, he was misplacing everything and he was blaming to that means he was blaming others. So what happened? Bidhu told us that Nilmoni had lost his pen the other day. What happened? Other day he had lost. Who had lost? Nilmoni. So he made everyone to search every corner of the house. They asked Madhu Babu who he was. He was a washerman and the barber about the missing pen, but no one had seen it. Bidhu continued. Finally, Nilmoni Babu's nephew pointed out with a grin. Means he pointed out, "Uncle, the pen is stuck behind your ear," she said. Nephew said. Nilmoni Babu retorted, means say something in an angry way, answering in an angry way. "I know, you fool, I am not looking for this one," he said. At this point, Nilmoni Babu's wife came and she said, "Why are you fussing?" Means why you are showing unnecessary importance over the one pen. We can purchase lots of pens from the grocers, Nilmoni's wife said. Okay, Nilmoni Babu shot back in irritation. He shouted, "You don't understand. It was not a gift. It was not a pen, it was a gift I have got from someone." Well, in that case, you will just have to wait till someone gives you another pen, she said, and she went away. Okay, "I do not need gifts," he said. "I have enough money to buy for myself." He said like that. Okay, he told to his servant Bhuto to get him a pen from the grocers. But this time he could not find his wallet. What is it? Where is my wallet? He issued a loud scream. He shouted in a loud voice. "It is in your pocket, sir," replied Bhuto. So Bhuto was servant of Nilmoni. He said that, "Sir, your wallet is in your shirt pocket, sir." Nilmoni Babu thundered, "Why did not you tell me earlier?" So how he said, "Why do not you tell me this earlier only?" He got furious, means full of anger, when he found no money in his wallet. So what he did, he ordered the washerman and he charged that washerman that he had done illegal, means crime. And after that he called the Usman. He was a tailor, and he also Nilmoni he charged Usman as like he done a crime. ठीक है बेटा, वॉशरमैन और टेलर को दोनों कोई क्राइम करे जैसा होना चार्ज लगा दिए. Nilmoni Babu's wife grieved and tired. of this new trouble, she came back and reminded him that he had used that money to pay the landlord's rent. Nilmoni Babu's wife was tired, grief tired, thak gayi of this new trouble. By this new trouble, she was tired, grief tired, and she came back and she reminded him that he used his money to pay the landlord's rent. If I had paid the rent, why did he serve us the notice to vacate the house? If I had paid the rent, so why did he serve us the notice vacate? Vacate means leave the place. Example, a place then one previous occupied. Okay, a place when someone is occupied in that place, you have to leave. That he had sent the notice. He asked in a puzzled way. His wife told him that that was before he had paid the full rent. It was that was the time when you are going to pay the full rent. He told her that he had already rented another house. What he told, already we had rented the another house. It is impossible to pay for two houses. It is impossible to pay the two houses rent. You better cancel the second one, his wife said, worried. First one already you are paying the rent, and second house also you are paying the rent. It is impossible. It is better to cancel his second one, she said. Now Nilmoni Babu could not remember the address of the new house. What is her trouble? He was an absent-minded. So now at this time he could not remember the address of the new house. Nilmoni Babu's nephew reminded him that the book which he had written, the address was with her daughter. Nephew reminded Nilmoni Babu the address was written in the notebook. That notebook was with his daughter, उनकी बेटी के पास है. But she has gone to Allahabad. His daughter was gone to Allahabad. Oh, these young people are so careless. Nilmoni Babu burst out. What he said? Young people were very careless, he said. Okay. Bidu's account was followed by Kusumi's trumpant cry. Did not I tell you, Dadu, that your friend is absent-minded? See, Dadu, I did not tell you that your friend is absent-minded. See here, she said. She now started recounting another incident that I was well aware of. What she started? She started recounting another incident that I was well aware of. Means I know very well about that. Yes, I was there that day. Nilmoni had lost a slipper from a pair. On that day I was presented. Okay, Nilmoni had lost his slipper from a pair. I had gone to ask him why he was making such an issue out of it. I told Kusumi. So why he was making a issue? Who went out? Kusumi went out to ask the Nilmoni why he was making an issue. Stolen, not lost. I have proof. Nilmoni replied angrily. Stolen, not lost. I have a proof. Who said this? Nilmoni. I did not ask him for any proof. I did not. Means Kusumi did not ask any proof. But he said. But he is a scientist. You see how he was. He is a scientist. Who is a scientist? Nilmoni is a scientist. He can dwell on proofs unendingly. He can depend on proof unendingly. I only asked, what is the point of stealing a single slipper? What is the use of stealing a single slipper from the pair? What is the use? She asked only. For the price of leather. What he said? For the price of leather. He pointed out in a matter of fact manner. How he pointed out? a matter of a fact manner. I had no retort left. I did not left, so I agreed. However, to my surprise and Nilmoni's shock, the maid fished the missing slipper from under the bed. So Nilmoni agreed that for the price of leather, maybe someone had stolen my pair of slipper. So to her surprise, Nilmoni's shock. So what the man said, his maid means a servant. What he did, he placed the missing slipper. What he did, he took out the missing slipper from under his bed. Okay, it turned out that their pet dog had dragged it there and chewed it to a pulp. I told her with a smile. When the maid placed their missing slipper, it turned out that why there the slipper is there, because that slipper was turned to their pet dog had dragged. The dog had dragged to under his bed. So that's why the missing pair of one slipper was under his bed, and pet dog was chewed. Example, one piece of meat you have given, how the dog will chewed, in that way the slipper was chewed it up. Who told this in a smile way? Who said these? Maid. There, now even you admit that Nilmoni Babu is forgetful. Now you will admit that Nilmoni Babu is forgetful, she said victoriously. You are telling that Nilmoni Babu is absent-minded, she said in a angry way. He is a brilliant scientist, dear. How he was Nilmoni Babu? Nilmoni Babu was a brilliant scientist. You don't know, dear. Such lapses in memory are common to great minds. So some lapses in memory are the common. He was forgetting, means it is a common. He is too occupied with the movement of the sun and the stars to care about household things. I explained how he was. He is too occupied with the movement of stars and sun. Movements of the stars and sun. He can occupied with the movement to care about the household things. She explained it, but Kusumi was still not convinced. Kusumi was still not convinced. Craziness, absent-mindedness, and his untidy ways are unique to his personality. Craziness. How Nilmoni Babu? Nilmoni Babu was craziness, and he was absent-mindedness and untidiness. These are the ways are unique to his personalities. These are the great things he will make. This was a great make his personality great. No, they make him very different from the rest of us. These are the things make him that he was the different from rest of others people, and maybe that he is the reason I like him so much. Maybe that is the reason I like him so much. I said, trying to make a case for Nilmoni Babu. How she said? She said in a trying. She tried to say to make a case for Nilmoni Babus. Okay, up to here we have finished unit 1, the absent minded. Okay, Allah Hafiz.